So that's for the low key jam.
Yes, 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 yes. Got you, bro. Got you. More. Yes, 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 yes. We're back. We're back in this thing. We're back in this thing. We're back in this thing. You heard? We're back in this thing. And listen, it's a pleasure to be back. It's a pleasure to be here, to be doing this. Like I said, I apologize to the fans. I apologize to y'all because I have been working on this DJ stuff. I have been doing that a lot. So I actually had abandoned my favorite baby, which is podcasting. But now we're back here. We are here to stay. We're gonna try to give y'all good content. We're gonna try to keep giving y'all good content. We're gonna try to keep giving y'all inspiration and motivation. You know what I mean? And listen, without further ado, I gotta introduce my brother from another. You know, my main man. Go ahead, man, and tell him who you are. Tell him what you do. Tell him what it is, my bro.
Yes, sir, man. DB Good Green on all platforms. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? I'm in it to win it, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm in here trying to,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying, trying to provide what I can to my boy Ghost. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
Trying to provide what
Yes,
I
sir.
can to take this thing where it needs to go, man. That's it.
My man. My man, 50 grand. My man, 50 grand. Incredible. Good to have you on here, brother. It's good to have you on here, man. We always address a lot of good topics. And you know, we both coming from the same city, coming from the same um, you know, area and everything, and knowing pretty much kind of like the street life and this and that. It's really good to be able to talk to because like you know, a lot of people they don't like like even this topic. The topic today is drill rap music actually snitching music? And a lot of people don't even know what the drill rap is. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what that is because to know what it is, you need to know where the origin is. Every story has an origin. So, you know, and that's a good way. I'm gonna have to clip that shit right there. I'm gonna have to clip that. Every good story has an origin, okay?
Yeah,
Every good
yeah.
story has an origin. Okay?
Let me just say, let's talk about it. Let me go on the start.
My man, you know what I'm saying? My man. So, yo, man, so let's get into this thing, man. Is drill rap music actually snitching music? Now, to address this, we gonna start it dummy proof, and no offense, but we gonna start it dummy proof for people who don't actually follow rap music or who all puts rap music all into one pot. You know, when you talk about hip hop, you're talking about a pot of melting ingredients, of a bunch of ingredients, right? So we go back with traditional hip hop, which was like your Run DMC, right? This is how I break it down. Everybody's got their own definition. And I'm gonna say my definition of it, and then I'm gonna let DB tell y'all his definition of it. How so in this way, I want to keep y'all up to speed as we talk about these. So let's start where what my man J Main say? What did he say? Let's start there. Shout out to J Main, man. That boy be having me rolling, bro.
Give that man a round of applause, man. Let's start there. Get up and go round of applause.
You know what I'm saying? And keep doing your thing, man. Don't let the negativity take you down, man. Keep doing your thing, man. I know you don't know who I am, probably. You don't know what we are, who we are, but you will know who we are soon. But you know, keep the positivity thing going on, man. That's the problem in the culture. We got too much negativity going on amongst each other. But that's another
Wow.
session, another topic on another day. You hear? But as J Main would say, let's start there. I'm starting with hip hop being with Run DMC, just basic rapping about everyday life. Niggas talking about Adidas's, niggas talking about jumpsuits and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like no real no drama, so to speak, but more so like just, embracing the culture, b-boy dancing, break dancing, shit like that. I would put that as a hip hop form, okay? And chat, y'all can hop in and tell me what y'all think. But if y'all agree, I would say hip hop is Run DMC's, Beastie Boys, um, uh, maybe early Tupac, right? With the digital underground shit like that. I would say that's more so hip hop, EPMD, Public Enemy, De La Soul. Okay, no. Okay. I'm gonna take back De La Soul and Public Enemy because that's gonna go into the next topic. I mean, to the next category. But I would say hip hop's more like that, the Run DMC and all that. What would you say? What would you say, DB?
Well,
What's what's
I mean,
what what's hip
I
hop for
don't,
you?
well, I don't really, I categorize hip hop as one expression. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
I don't really feel like, I don't really feel like it like hip hop as a whole belongs to a certain generation. You feel me?
mm,
I don't feel like that. You know, so when you say Run DMC and
mm-hmm,
then you know what I'm saying? Like,
mm-hmm,
yeah, they represent hip hop. They represent the beginning of hip hop. You feel what I'm
right.
saying? But
Mm-hmm,
you know, that's what they are. You feel me? They history.
mm,
They're no longer at the forefront of hip hop anymore. Hip hop has evolved
mm,
into something different. And you know, it's
okay.
always honorable to respect where it came from, you know,
Mm-hmm,
but we can't continue to use that as what hip hop is and what it has
right.
become.
Yeah. Okay, so then in that case, then I'm gonna just break down my categories then, and then because you put it all in one. So for me, I look at hip hop like a tree with a bunch of tree branches, right? And each tree branch is what gave hip hop is what's giving hip hop its different personas, okay, so to speak. So I'm going hip hop more so with Run DMC, and when I say that, I'm just giving y'all a few names, but hip hop to me is rapping about neutral things. You're not really rapping about gang banging. You're not really rapping about a specific thing. You're more so embracing the hip hop culture of it, like rapping about the Adidases, rapping about the break dance and shit like that. That's all. That's what I would categorize hip hop. Now, I would say gangster rap would be a version of like when you're talking, and that the starter kit for that would be your Rakims, your Kumo D's, guys that was talking about getting paid in full. When you're talking about drug money, you're talking about getting paid, you're talking about the stick up kids, you're basically talking about what's going on in the neighborhood. That's what I would call gangster rap. So now also you got you start with those guys, the pioneers of gangster rap, but then you come up to the new wave, which is your death row guys, your NWAs, your Easy E's, which was a part of NWA, but your Easy E's, your Cubes, your Ice Cubes, all of that is another legacy of gangster rap. So in gangster rap, you're talking about not so much as killing, you're not talking about so much of that. You're storytelling about what's going on in the neighborhood that you come from, which is more so like gangster shit that's happening around you. So now the listeners are being exposed to gangs, they're being exposed to street life, drug dealing, drug users, etc. Right? Now, after that, so we got hip hop, we got gangster rap. Now I look at it as another branch, which is conscious rap. So conscious rap is your Public Enemies, your De La Souls. Their main for Common when he first came out as AKA Common Sense. That point now you're talking about conscious shit. So now you're rapping about the neighborhood and the racial injustices. You're rapping about how the community is being destroyed from within. You're rapping about fight against oppression. Now that's the conscious rap, which now you look at the new guys, that's your J. Cole's, that's your Kendrick Lamar's. They're conscious rappers for most of their part. They're coming out teaching listeners about the conscious part of rap. Okay. Now you got hip hop, gangster rap, conscious rap. Now we've been introduced to two other branches. One branch is what they're calling the mumble rap, but I don't call that mumble rap. I call it the drug user rap. Okay. Now the reason why I say that is because in these type of rappers, they are telling the listeners a story of using drugs, not selling them, but using them. Popping pills, that's your futures, that's your Mac Millers, that's your Lil Uzis, all these guys that Juice World, that's these guys that's consistently talking about taking and using drugs. This is the drug use
Prescription
rap.
rap.
Huh?
Prescription rap.
I like, I like that.
Over over the counter. Over the counter rap.
Right. I love it. I love it. We got to clip that. We got to clip that. Yeah. So now you got young rappers, mostly very young, who are depressed, and they're basically using drugs to try and come into some sense of rational being of why they're here on Earth. Right. So that's like you said, I love it. The over the counter rap, prescription rap. It's about using drugs. It's not about selling them. It's about using them, which is a different version of everybody's telling a story. That's why I say it's like tree branches. And now we've been introduced to the final branch as of yet, as of now, because hip hop evolves every day. There's always another branch that grows out of some sort of hip hop. So now I would say you got your last category that's out right now, which is drill rap. So chat, I hope I broke that down as how I see the big bass, which is the tree, which is hip hop, okay? Hip hop, gangster rap, um, conscious rap, drill rap, right? So now in drill rap, now rappers are coming out and they're teaching the listeners about they have an issue with the opposition, aka the ops. For some of y'all that's older, may not be familiar with the terms. Their ops are their oppositions. They are either oppositionals due to gang warfare. It's somebody from which is, we would use a good example of the 63rd and the 64th of the south side of Chicago, with your Vons and your FBG Ducks. That rivalry thing that was going on, you got that, right? Or you got people that's just got a problem with somebody who's talking shit. You got your Fulios, Ace. I forget what his last name, what his rap name is, but Ace is one of the guys. But those guys, YMB, Young Boy, all these dudes are involved in consistently always talking about something that they're gonna do to the op, or something that the op has done and their retaliation for it. I hope I kind of broke that down for people who don't really follow hip hop that much to give you an idea. So now you can follow along with what me and DB is going to say when we start breaking down the element of drill rap. So when a drill rapper comes out, like I see a lot of praise for Von. I see a lot of praise for Von. Now listen, guys, it's and this is where DB is going to get into. I want you to get onto what you feel like as far as, do you think that these young rappers are being taken advantage of and used and exploited to talk about this type of stuff because they know they're going to die quicker and they're going to be able to cash out money on them? Do you think that's an issue, or do you think that hip hop is just letting hip hop do its thing? So that's the question I want to ask you. The first question I want to ask you is drill rap. Let's start there. Let's start there with drill rap. Do you feel like drill rap is a plus to the hip hop community? Because we're going to call it all hip hop, right? But it's just the different tree branches. Do you think drill rap is a plus to hip hop community?
Um, is it a plus? As in, is it helping the community?
It, is it helping the community? Is it helping the hip hop music grow? Is it good? Is it something that's impacting in a positive way, negative way, or no type of way? Is it just another brand of another branch of hip hop that's, it is what it is? How do you feel the impact of drill rap is? Let's start with that one.
It's just real. It's real tough, man, to say, cause at the end of the day, it is entertainment, like you say.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just people shouldn't be as impressionable as to pattern their lifestyle off of entertainment. You feel me? Like it's just
Right.
you feel me? I think that drill rap is good. I like how it sounds. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? I understand the message and the content behind it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It is negative, but it's entertainment. It's just like a Martin Scorsese film. It's just like you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? What's the dude named Quentin Tarantino film with hella blood everywhere, shooting, cutting niggas up and
Mhm.
shit. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
this is just that, in audio form. You feel me? So you ask me, do I think it's good?
Yeah.
Nah, it's not good. It's not good if you trying to if you're looking
Mm-hmm.
if you're looking to drill music to uplift you, if you looking
Yeah.
to if you looking to drill music to put you in a positive spirit, then
Yeah.
no, that's not it. I
Mm.
don't drill music is not it.
What
And
about what about for kids who are listening to it, who young kids? You remember when you were in high school, right? Or
yeah,
or let's take it even to middle school, because normally when you're so okay, so to caveat on what you said, I feel like I like drill rap music, but I like drill rap music because of like what you said. I like the raw, intense, violence. Because I like violence though. I like violent movies. I like violence as far as it. I like it's entertainment for me. I like it,
yeah,
but I would say that it's not good to the hip hop community, and here's the reason why. It's not because in a movie, you can separate a movie from reality, right? Again, like we said earlier, when Wesley Snipes played Nino Brown, a crime mob boss, a gangster, a ruthless one, did he then start actually going out in the street and actually being Nino Brown in the street? No, but I feel like with the drill rap music, the problem is they're not separating reality from or they are, but they're putting them together, which is a dangerous recipe because now you got like the whole Vaughn and the FBG Duck situation that it wasn't just rap, right? But we have to take it before them. We have to go with the Pac and Biggie. You had a Pac and Biggie war that turned into real lives getting taken, real cats getting their ass whooped. Take it way before them, because everybody likes to say Biggie and Pac, but we forget about the NWA and the lynch mob, right? Remember when Cube and NWA, them hitters, because really it don't be the rappers that be involved in the issue. It be the entourage. It be the entourage. So when you're rapping about you finna go ride on a op, 9 out of 10 times it's probably not you. It's somebody in your entourage who's a kid who's finna crash out and go do his thing and end up in jail. When you could have just took him on and provided him and made him a lawyer or something. You know what I'm saying? Like if a lot of people try to emulate the mob, if you emulate the mob, you got to emulate it the right way. They didn't just have all hitters, right? They had lawyers and shit on the team. So I think the drill rap, these kids have taken it to, well, first of all, it's even generational because in this generation, it's not about just rapping. You got to prove everything now. I call this the you got to prove it generation. They don't want to hear you talking about you got problems with this dude or you did that and not see the outcome of it. If you got beef with this guy, how come I haven't seen you kill him? You can't tell me that you killed somebody and then I do the Googling because we got the internet out now. So now motherfuckers can bring up your resume. Okay, who's this? Has this guy ever even been to jail? No, he hasn't did nothing. He hasn't been involved in anything. So why is he saying that he is? Like a Rick Ross, right? Somebody like a Rick Ross who then they found out that this guy was a fucking correctional officer. But he's sitting up talking about like he's He's the mob boss of Florida. You would have thought this dude was a kingpin in Florida. Turns out he was a correctional officer. So this is the you gotta prove it generation. And I think that's dangerous for drill rap because now you gotta prove that you actually killed somebody. So now you're putting pressure on the artist. The artist can't just rap about drill, right? He gotta go do one. That's your Lil Durks, that's your Vons, that's your Fulios. All these kids, these are kids, dude. They're in their 20s, bro. And they're getting killed because they're trying to prove themselves on wax. Unless they're a street dude who's actually in the street violence. But then when you get out the street to start rapping, making money doing shows, why do you think they still got to go prove this persona? Why do you think that after they get on and get a record deal and start rapping, why do you think they still got to go back to the neighborhood and prove something? What's your thoughts on that?
Well, I mean, you know, that's what got them on. You know what I'm saying? Is they gangster persona. You feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And that happens to be all that they know. You know, it's something that's toxic. It's something that's self-destructive. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it's something that was always supposed to be redirected and be corrected. You feel me? But you know, that person, fortunately and unfortunately, you know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying, gets a record deal that promotes his destructive lifestyle. You feel what I'm
Uh,
saying? And he gets rewarded for it, you know?
yeah.
And
Reward
so
rewarded by who? Does he get
he gets
rewarded community or rewarded from the record label? Who?
both.
Who's gonna get
Both. He both. He gets rewarded by the community, society, and the record label for his destructive lifestyle. You feel me?
Mhm.
By becoming rich. You know what I'm saying? And famous. You feel me? And admirable. And so, you know, this don't encourage him or inspire him to change his self-destructive behavior. Why would it? You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? But the thing about it is this is entertainment and you only as good as your last hit, right? So
Yeah.
when when the challenge when the challenge arises of relevancy,
Yeah.
when you're trying to stay relevant in a game where motherfuckers come and go, you're
Hmm.
gonna you're gonna resort to or when you see your fame is running low, you're gonna
Yeah.
resort to what you know. You're gonna resort to what got you there.
But what about the guys that's not necessarily in a position where they falling off? Let's take Von for example. Von was at the top of he was starting to get more fame than. Oh, you know what? No, let's go with Chief Keef. I like to start with Keef because Keef is a perfect example of a guy who came from the environment, who had his issues and did all his things, but he got the fuck up out of that environment. He moved out. He got to his money bag and he changed his persona, so to speak. He's still Chief Keef. They still gonna respect him for doing what he do, but he don't promote that anymore in the songs. Now, first album or two, I think he was talking a lot of the gangster shit. Now he the one that fucking even brought up the whole smoking on an op, right? And
He's
for
definitely a pioneer. He's definitely one of the pioneers of
yeah,
drill.
definitely. So the whole smoking on Tuka thing was a Chief Keef. That's who was the one. That was the one who. I mean, it's not he's the one that brought
Shout
it
out
to
to
main.
him too.
Right. He the one that brought it mainstream with the smoking on the dead album. And for the chat and for everybody out there who don't know, we gonna break this down. Even for like the older people, because I want to break drill rap down. I want y'all to understand how serious this shit is. It ain't as light as what it seems. It's damn near like signing a death fucking warrant. It's like signing a death permission slip. Like when you're into this drill rap, and this is for all you young rappers out there, all y'all cats out there that's trying to be bad, trying to rap and thinking that you got to have the gangster persona to get on. Listen, you can still do what rap is a form of expression. So you can become whoever the fuck you want to. If I want to rap in a record and say I'm fucking Captain, if I want to say I'm fucking Captain America, okay? I can rap and say, look, how many rappers don people what? Ghostface Killer don Tony Starks, right? The MF Doom had the whole little Doom face shit. Like you can come out and take a persona and still do it in your rap music without having to actually still live and execute those things you're saying in a rap. Unless you're trying to be connected to a street gang. If you're trying to be connected to a street gang or a street um like type of setting, criminal, let's put it like that. If you're trying to attach yourself to some criminal shit that's really actually going on and you're not really a part of, this is where you're going to have issues at. And I say this, DB, the reason why I say you're going to have an issue when you come into this drill rap shit, because drill rap is not just normal rap. When you say you do something in drill rap, you must do it. Nobody's telling let's see a good rapper that's out. Nobody's telling uh Future that he got to go pop somebody, that he has to, hey Future, why you didn't slide on your op? Nobody's telling him that. He don't have that conviction. But when you enter drill rap and you have a problem with somebody and you're in drill rap and you're trying to basically say that when you see them, you're going to kill them, right? That's what drill rap is. Motherfuckers are saying when they see you, it's on sight. I'm killing you. Or if I've already killed you, then I'm talking about everybody I killed, which brings us into the topic that we're talking about. Is drill rap music actually snitching? The street code, people say snitching is what? When you talk to the police about a crime that has happened, right? That's what basically a street, that's just the short version of the street version of what is snitching. Snitching is when you inform the police of criminal activity, right? Would you agree?
Facts.
Right? So in drill rap music, all they do is sit up and talk about who they've killed or who have gotten killed by somebody in a entourage. So not only now as the rapper, like let's say Von, who has X amount of bodies that he's gotten, right? So his whole claim to fame is that he's killed some people on the other side that was opposition to him. So since he's doing that, now he has put himself, because remember, you could do street shit and come into the rap game and not fuck with it no more. We got that in the NBA. You got NBA ball players that was gangbangers, right? There was gangsters. And they came to the NBA and they playing ball now. You have to know how to turn the shit off. So you can't, okay, yeah, I get it. You was a street nigga in the street. You did what you did. There's a lot of rappers like that. I'm sure even Common probably, because Common in some of his songs, he alludes to like that he was fucking with the Stones at one point. So, like there's rappers that has street ties that don't come out and have to be stuck in that. And, oh, I got to prove that I'm this killing motherfucker. But in drill rap, you have to prove it because you got a lot of college kids that's sitting up making documentaries and shit, little white boys and white girls in different neighborhoods that don't know shit about the street life, but they find it amusing and they like it like a movie. It's like a movie, right? So they want to get on there and find out, oh, Vaughn, he killed people, really? He really killed people. Now they're saying this motherfucker's a serial killer. Dude, no, stop it. DB, let's touch on that real quick. Do you agree that Vaughn was a serial killer? Do you think he was a serial killer?
Shit, if he had multiple bodies, yeah.
This is where I disagree. No, this motherfucker's not no serial killer. You know what a serial killer does? They kill people who has done nothing to them. A motherfucker never did shit to them.
Okay.
Let's take Jeffrey Dahmer. Jeffrey Dahmer picked up a hitchhiking dude who had he was not an op. He didn't shoot at his mama. He didn't shoot his
Okay.
grandmama's house up, right?
Yeah, in that regard, yeah, I understand what you're saying in that regard.
No, he's not a
I'm
killer.
thinking,
It's,
I'm thinking
it's
like
a,
in the aspect of just having multiple bodies. If folks got
right.
multiple. If
That's
this is true, this is what I hear about them. You feel me?
yeah,
But if that's true, if you got multiple bodies like that, then yeah, nigga, you was fucking serial killer. But in the way
I
you talking about, nah, I don't,
yeah.
I don't agree.
Yeah, he's a killer. He's a killer because a killer can be, we all are as a killer at some point. If somebody break into your house, Lord forbid, somebody break in your house and you got the thing on you, what you gonna do? You're gonna use it 9 out of 10 times, right? Now
Facts.
you're a killer. Now you're a killer. So to take a life, you know what I'm saying, makes you a killer. But to be a serial killer, these dudes have MOs. So I really hate that they put that on the dude and that he even embraced it. Cause I even saw some of the tweets and shit that he was putting out about serial and all that. No, you're not a serial killer, dude. Serial killers go out and take a life of somebody who didn't, fucking somebody in a fucking house, a house full of kids and shit. They'll go in there and just strangle them up and rape them and do all type of shit. That's serial killers, dude. They have a MO. They just want to kill innocent motherfuckers. They're not killing enemies. In this and Vaughn and all these gangster rappers that you see, they are killers because they're on defense. And when I say that, I mean, why? Somebody's shooting at them too, right? They not just the only boogeyman walking around shooting. They squad getting hit. So
Right,
they're
right.
on defense. That's like defense. That's like, okay, I'm gonna come catch you before you get me. That's defense. A serial killer is offense. Offense all the time. They're coming out to kill, right? So, and they're killing motherfuckers that don't have no problem. So I really hate that documentary shit. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say y'all fucking bogus as hell. You know, stop trying to call these young black dudes serial killers that's involved in a fucking literal war that's happening in their neighborhood. That's a war. They are
Right.
basically like if they was in the military, like how we are when I went to Iraq, Afghanistan. When you got to go take a life or when you got to go do something, it doesn't make you a serial killer. You're a killer
Right.
because you're defending something that you feel is yours, right? Your fucking freedom, et cetera, et cetera. These kids are in wars in their neighborhoods. So he can't go to this side of he can't go to a store over there because they will kill him. So he's
Right.
on defense. I'm gonna go kill you before you kill me. But a serial killer is not doing that. And then I seen somebody in the comments say, um, he fits the serial killer thing because his MO was black boys. He was killing like black guys. No, he wasn't killing no random black dudes. He wasn't going up to a mall and killing black dudes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
Right.
no, he was a killer like most of the people in those neighborhoods are. Most of the people done caught some type of body. You just don't know about it. But Yvonne ain't the only motherfucker that's been on defense. The entourage, I'm telling you guys, when you see the rapper, if you think they're a bad guy, think about the entourage, because the entourage got nothing to lose. That's the little Boosie hitman. You know the kid that's in jail, that's still in jail, that was doing the bodies for Boosie. He had like 11, I think, allegedly. He was Boosie's hitman. So like those, and that's been going on since cartel. That's not a black thing, by the way, either. That's been going on with the cartels, the Italian mobs. They got crash dummies too that they send out, the youngsters that they send out, or the recruits that they send out, and they had them handle the criminal shit. And then those, that's their job. Their job is that. That's how they make their money. Is to be a hitman. Basically, you're a hitman. You know what I'm saying? But you're not a serial killer. Because I need to see you kill some shit that didn't do nothing to you. Let me see you go run up in a house and shoot down some dude that did nothing to you. Now you're a serial killer. But this dude did something to you, so you're on defense. His whole crew is fucking with you. You're on defense. But so what about the snitching part though? Do you think they're snitching when they implicate other names of associates or themselves in a rap song and basically they know that the whole public is listening to them? Do you think that they are snitching or is that just a form of music? What do you think about that?
Mm. Um, it's snitching. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Um, I honestly, you know, is they aware of it though? You know what I'm
Hell
saying?
yeah.
Like, you think so?
Yeah. I think it's an ego thing though. I think people pick and choose what they wanna associate with as far as snitching. When you name drop somebody to the public, you know what I'm saying? You're snitching. You just said, let's take Bobby Schmurder, for example. This guy literally said every name of every associate that he knew had committed a crime and said it in the song. And the guys that was in the song was dumb enough to not be like, yo, hey, you know what I'm saying?
It's like,
Right, bro. DB, me
see
and you
that
is in,
smooth right there?
you know what I'm saying? DB, me and you is in a music video. You make a song talking about nigga. Okay, I'll make the music video. I'm rapping. I'm in there talking about you robbed the old lady up the street 2 days ago. Your homeboy, our other homeboy, he shot down an old man up the street. What are you going to say? What are you going to think about? And listen, this is not a fairy tale. You
That's
actually
how I'm
did
gonna be in
rob
the
the
video. That's how I'm gonna be in the video when you rapping that shit. I'm a
lady, right? Yeah, it was me. I'm him.
nigga.
Why do you think they do that, bro? Why do you think that why do you think that it's the norm for people to embrace? I mean, now listen, the street code is not to snitch. So why do you think that it's okay and accepted for rappers to get into records and snitch, dry snitch? I call it dry snitching because you're not going to a law enforcement agent and saying this, but you know law enforcement are listening to the songs. You know that there's hip hop police who don't know that. We're not even in the game and we know. So you know that there are hip hop police. There are informants that are around. And you don't know in your crew who's a fucking informant. So if you're saying names and implicating people, that's dry snitching to me. Why do you think that that's accepted in a culture that says no to snitching? Snitching, being a rat, you got people on Gunna's head. You got people on Gunna's head. You got people that won't even work with this guy because they feel as though he's a rat and that he snitched. So snitching is the ultimate no-go in the rap community, in the street community, but definitely even in the rap community, right? So why do you think that it's accepted for them to do that and some not? Why is that accepted?
Well, I mean, when you ask me something like that, you know what I'm saying? Why is it accepted?
Yeah. Why is it accepted?
I would think the first thing I would think is, well, accepted by who? You know,
Accepted
and
community, accepted by the street community
accepted by
specifically.
the street community.
Yeah, civilians don't really count because civilians just want to listen to the music. They don't care. They're just there for the entertainment and the good beats. But for the why isn't the street guys upset with drill rappers implicating names of killers, known killers in their songs? Why was Vaughn appreciated by the world for talking about basically killing and actually really killing dudes allegedly that
Well,
he
you
that
know,
he
when it come to street shit, you feel me? It there really ain't no there really ain't no etiquette. There really ain't no etiquette like that no more. You know,
hmm
people don't really respect the rules of the street, the code of the street per se. You feel what I'm
right.
saying? People don't care about their literature. You know,
Yeah.
people don't care about nothing. You feel what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's really motherfuckers doing whatever they want to do. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like all that code and ethics shit. You know, that's what they call old nigga shit. You feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
And you know, if you look around, you know, the youth really resents the the youth really resents like the older motherfuckers. You feel
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And so
Yeah.
everything that we represent or that the way we've paved for them or you know what I'm saying, everything
uh
that we represent from where the gang shit started, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That it's kind of obsolete now because the younger generation really don't give a fuck. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And yeah, we could get into why that is. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm sure that'd be better on another podcast. But you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
It is. It's because I feel like when you ask me why is that okay with the
Yeah.
street right now, it's because man, it's because ain't no etiquette. Ain't no
Yeah.
code of ain't no code of ethic no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's motherfuckers really just do what they want to do. That's
Yeah.
why
It
it's a lot of
again,
renegade and EB. It's why it's a lot of That's why it's a lot of renegading and EBKing and
Yeah.
saying all this other shit. You know that just really, the creed of them gangs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is it cries out. It cries out. No discipline. No.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? I asked this young nigga, man. He said, this ain't no disrespect neither. You feel me? But I asked this young
Yeah.
nigga. He said he was EBK. I asked him, what do that mean? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And he say everybody killer. And I was
Every
just, I
like
was, I
like
was,
like Terminator or something.
I was floored. I was like, what you mean? I was like, so what you mean? Like you gonna kill everybody? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You Terminator.
And yeah, and then, but then you wonder why people label these label these youngsters as uh
Yeah.
serial
Serial killer.
killers. Like they
Right.
got a whole gang. They got a whole gang whose creed is kill every. you know,
Yeah.
to kill everybody. And I say, man. So look, but
Do you
I
think
didn't.
do you think he meant everybody killer, like every gang killer or every civilian, anybody?
So listen, listen,
Oh,
I said,
yeah.
yo, I said, so what about? I said, you gonna kill everybody. I said,
Yeah.
what about the niggas? I said, what about the niggas that rock with you? What about the niggas in your
Yeah.
gang?
Yeah.
The young man replied to me. He said, they could get it too.
Oh man.
Like, man, it's
Yeah. Now that would be like some serial killer shit.
what
Anybody that don't, yeah, no limits. You know what I mean? What when these kids say that, bro, they're more so meaning again, like defense. Anybody can get it. That's defense. That's like anybody can get it if they pull up on me.
fact.
Serial killers don't say that. You know what a serial killer says?
Anybody
Everybody
can.
going to everybody's going, not can. They're going to get it. I'm going to kill everybody. That's a serial killer. Serial killers talking about. See, these young niggas got it fucked up, bro. And like you said, no offense to any of the other thing, but this is what the culture has become. You guys are on defense. Defense means you are at war with people you have some type of beef with, and now you're on guard 24/7. Look at the young man Fulio. Couldn't even go enjoy his birthday. Couldn't go into the Holiday Inn with his people and sip and drink. He had niggas ready to line him up, watching his location, watching where he's at. The reason for this is you guys are killers, but you're on defense. You're not offensive. Stop watching the movies. Um, I don't know what inspires these guys to get into this like I mean we're like if cause check this out, bro. When I went into the military way back in the day, right? I went into the military way back in the day. 13 what I was in the army for 13 years, so I went in at 17, bro. That's like 2005. I was around a lot of gangsters, bro. I was kicked out. I was in an one of them fucking what is them damn schools, man? I'm about to say intramural, like alternative schools. I was in alternative school, your whole 9 yard. I was with gangsters in there, bro. Dudes in there kicked out of school for stabbing, poking somebody, yada yada, all type of dumb shit. I was in one of the original joints in Skokie and shit, bro. So I've seen a lot of this shit, and when I went into the army, niggas was like, I'm not going. I ain't going into no army. Hell no. Them Iraqi motherfuckers, they gonna blow your ass up. Wait a minute, but you a killer though. You a killer though. I'm offense. I'm gonna bring it to you. I'm gonna bring the drama. I don't care about kicking the door down, putting it down. That's the difference. A defensive guy has to have a motive. None of these guys was ever killers. Nobody did nothing to me to join the army during that time. Nobody did nothing to me. I'm coming to the shit. Let's go.
You're a fucking
Let's
serial
go.
killer. So you a serial killer then.
Hey, look, listen, no, listen. I cannot confirm or deny. I can confirm or deny. Listen, bro, your kids got to understand this shit, man. Listen, if you want war, you could go to the military, get trained proficiently, because you're not going with the gangster rules. You're not, this is not a real, you're not going by gang rules. That's out the door. We know that. Nobody's going off of the real gang rules. So you're making your own shit up, right? So if that's the case, that means you really don't have to, you don't gotta be on the block. You don't gotta be there, right? Because you look at some of these rappers, these niggas live in a whole nother state. So you're not banging. You're not banging. You're banging. You got to stay where you got to hold your block down. So you're not living there. So that means you can go where you want. So if you're really offensive, if you really like killing, a guy like Von, bro, military was taking niggas that was in jail. In 2005, they was taking niggas that could either go to jail or go to war, and niggas was going to jail. They was that scared not to go to war. They'd go to jail. Yeah. Niggas was getting that offer. See, they don't talk about that in rap songs. Nigga, they offered your ass, go to war. You could have shot all the niggas you wanted. You could have been on offense, my nigga. You could have been out there shooting, my nigga. And you'd have came home a hero. I'm a decorated combat veteran. I'm a decorated combat veteran. You could have came back home a decorated combat veteran because you like to kill shit. No, don't let the culture is ran by the internet pros, the people that's on the internet fact checking and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? This is the problem. The kids, y'all are killers by defense. And it's no knock to that. A killer's a killer. But like I said, look at Baby, right? When he caught his body, where'd he catch his body at? In Walmart. He got robbed. He was getting ready to get robbed because them dudes upped the thing on him. And he had to pop. That's defense. But now he in song talking about, yeah, I'll pop a nigga. Yes, on defense, anybody would. Anybody would.
Feel
If
that.
you're in Walmart with your thing on you and somebody come to try to rob you, your first instinct is to kill. If you know what I'm saying? I mean, not everybody. That's why I said everybody's not a killer. There's killers that's on defense, and there's offensive killers, okay? Which are the serial killers or depending, because an offensive killer don't have to be the serial killer. That could be your hitman. That's your nigga that he just wait on you to say, DB, who you want me to go kill? Like, you know who that was? Boosie's young dude that he had. That dude wasn't in no gang or nothing. That dude wasn't in beef with nobody. That nigga had a tattoo that said, Boosie, who's next? With the AK on it. Like, that means, okay, you give me the command, I'm going. I'm a soldier. You know what I mean? That's offense killing. That means, nigga, I don't even know this guy. You got a problem with him, but I'm going to go execute him. You know what I'm saying? That's not what these other niggas be on. So this drill rap shit, y'all getting into, and DB, I'm going to say it like this. The real reason why niggas is drilling is because they can't fight no more, because of social media. Think about this. When Von went and knocked out old boy, got down, got busy, he tried to go with the knuckle game. What happened? Dude shot him down. No, should have had the fair one. Get a man a fair one. He gave you the fair one. That's the problem that's what's going on with the drill rap. The drill rap that's why you got niggas like Slim Jesus, Malibu. Nigga, those dudes are not finna fight nobody because they gonna get their brakes beat off their little asses. For sure. They gonna get the brakes beat off their ass. So now with the internet, if you catch a L fighting, you on everybody's radar. Everybody gonna see you. You on IG, you on World Star, you on all these big ass platforms where the world gonna see you catching an L. Niggas is not going to the gym lifting weights. Niggas is not in so niggas gonna get out of breath after 2 or 3 of these. Niggas gonna be huffing and puffing. Okay? And they gonna get dropped. Because they gonna miss something or they gonna accidentally swing and knock the nigga out. It's no professional fighting. It's no real fight. Like us, we grew up where you had to fight. So there was no drill shit because niggas wasn't talking about drilling. Niggas was talking about fight. You go over here to this neighborhood and you with your hat cocked the wrong way, you niggas not finna shoot you. They finna fight you. That's why I wanna see a documentary on the north side of Chicago. Because, you know, the killing and all that shit started happening with these youngsters and shit. But back in our day, I didn't see as many motherfuckers shooting, bro. I saw motherfuckers hand-to-hand combat, nigga. On the bus, on the way home, on the way to school, on the way to the store. Niggas was hand-to-hand combat. Now the gangsters and shit that had they turf wars, when a turf war came on, now the guns came out. But I'm talking about just day-to-day combat, niggas is fighting. Niggas wasn't shooting back in those days. You know what I'm saying? What do you think? What do
And
you think about the guns?
like I said, back in them days, you feel me? There was a code of ethics. You know what I'm saying? There was a code of ethics that was passed on to us from niggas who were in the streets before us. You feel
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And it all just goes back to respect, man, and code of ethics. Like I keep saying, bro. You
Mhm.
ask me when you ask me what brought out the guns and shit. Well,
Yeah.
when you don't got motherfuckers who respect how shit get done, how shit's supposed to get done, how problems supposed to get solved in the streets, when you got a generation who don't respect that, you feel what I'm saying? Then you get what you looking at right now. You feel me? But
Yeah.
also though, when you don't have the generation to
Mhm.
actually extend the knowledge, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, to the younger generation, to let them know how shit's supposed to be done, to mentor as we were mentored. You feel what I'm
Mhm.
saying? When you don't have that, you also get what you looking at today. And I think that that's something that gets doesn't get mentioned much. When we talk about where the streets at today and the youth, you know what I'm saying? A lot of that don't get mentioned much. It is, especially from our generation, you know, I feel like we were the generation who needed to really reach back and extend that knowledge that was
Yeah.
given to us. The way we were able to keep our code of ethics when we was running the streets was
Yeah.
due to the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the street niggas who came before us. We never gave the youth, we never gave the generation under us that proper knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and they kind of
Yeah.
had to figure shit out on their own. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And so as they got grown, that shit hard. And as they got grown, you know what I'm saying? They started to resent us. I feel like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And
Yeah.
and and in resenting us, they're gonna resent the code.
Yeah.
They're gonna resent everything that we represent and that represent us. And we represent that knowledge, wisdom, understanding. They're gonna resent that because it's like fuck that nigga. We came up without that shit. We came up
Yeah.
without y'all. Nigga, fuck nigga, we shooting niggas. I don't fuck all that fighting shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I think you know what, DB. I hear what you're saying. I'm with you 100% on that aspect. But listen, these niggas just scared, dog. Listen and listen. When I
because
said
they wasn't talking good. But see, look, you say that, and I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm gonna say this real quick. You said they scared, but
yeah.
if you remember, we used to be scared too. We used to be scared to fight. When you caught us in the neighborhood and getting into an encounter, and we was scared to fight, and it was that older nigga who encouraged us. You feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And say, hey man, Shorty, you better swing on that nigga, Shorty. You know what I'm saying? And gave us that
Yeah.
encouragement. We wasn't that to them niggas. But go ahead.
I hear you. I feel you on that. But I still think these niggas are just way more scared. And when I say it in this, I mean it like this. Fear will make you do things you never thought you would do, right? You got a lot of cats who are in the rap game who are fucking petrified, bro. They're petrified. Bro, if you look at some, bro, I've been to war 3 times, okay? I've been to war 3 times. I can look in a nigga's eyes and tell when they really serious about something or when they scared straight. When you're scared, it makes you need to feel protected. Why you think niggas was walking around? Listen, I didn't have a lot of niggas that was schooling me on shit. My moms was schooling me on a lot of shit. If a nigga came to the house and wanted to fight, Mom Duke's like, go your ass back outside and handle that. I don't give a fuck how I get done, but go handle it. And then come upstairs. Don't come running up here. Now, let's fast forward to like what we saying in these days and time. Let me ask you this question. If you're scared, what do you have to do all the time? What do you have to have on you all the time? A weapon, right? You can't walk around with your hands, with your knuckle game, because you're scared. So you got to have this weapon on you so that in case wherever you go, if there's a problem, I can shoot. Now, I'll tell you this. I get I get I get scared at this age because of what this shit has evolved to, right? I see niggas jacking niggas for chains in gas stations. So I am scared when I pull up in that gas station. I got the thing on me because guess what? I'm waiting. The fear has me waiting for a nigga to try to come rob me and I have to put him down. That's fear. In the days of niggas didn't have fear, dog. Like we go to school, I went to schools and neighborhoods of schools that was in the opposition of what my shit was. So when I would go there, I came with knuckle games. I never brought a gun to school. I never brought a gun to, we know niggas that brought guns to school. Scared. Why are you bringing a gun to school? Bring your hands and feet. If you get your ass whooped, it's okay. Tomorrow I'm back again. Let's run it back. I done got hit in the lip. I done got my shit split, and I still was walking on. I still was walking home. You know what I'm saying? Like my nigga, like no, they are petrified, bro, and that's why they're always talking about, oh, a nigga can get it. But that's a scare. That's fear, bro. The first time I went to Iraq, fear. Oh, look, and look what everybody was saying. The whole crew, anybody can get it. Because why? We was afraid. We knew these niggas blow themselves up. We knew these niggas put shit on the ground and blow you up. So we were scared. So niggas walking around extra tight. Cops. Why do you think cops kill black people most of the time? They are scared. They are petrified. When they pull you over and they see a nigga with the locks and tattoos, they are petrified, dog. They think you got two Uzis with you. They think you Terminator. That's the problem, bro. It's fear. And I think what has to happen is a lot of, like you said, most definitely a male figure in the house or a male figure in the streets or a male figure in the military, something that has male figures that can get them out of that fear. Some people are just not born with it. Now, listen, young people listening to this, I'm not dissing you. I'm just telling you reality. And as you get older, you'll realize that it is fear. When you feel like you got to walk around with a weapon, when you feel like you got to be ready all the time, it is fear. Now, guess what? It is a legitimate fear, though. It's a legitimate fear because they done fucked somebody over. If you fuck somebody over, nigga, you better be scared because you know them niggas is coming for you. So it's a legitimate scare, but it is fear because if not, you walking around with your hands ready to throw down, get whatever has to be resolved and be done. If me and you have a misunderstanding in a club, are you going to your trunk to go get a gun? Or
No.
we gonna handle that? We gonna handle that shit right then, right? We gonna talk it out, or we gonna walk it out. But I'm not running to the car to go get a gun, nigga. No, these niggas, that's what they want to do. I'm running to the gun. I ain't doing no fighting. I know you're not doing no fighting. You're 110 pounds. You get knocked
Running and gunning.
running and gunning. We know you're not fighting. We know. It's fear, bro. So this drill rap shit, when I look at drill rappers, bro, and I'm not saying that these niggas are pussy or nothing like that. So don't nobody try to take my clips and have me go. When I go to Chicago and leave, don't y'all niggas be trying to gun the kid down, man. This just, when I pop up out there, listen, I'm keeping it a buck. So you gonna either agree or you're not gonna agree. But I'm telling you, it is fear. And the problem is y'all need to stop fucking over people. Y'all need to stop getting into it with people if you scared of them. If you're not scared of, even if you look at the whole Von and FBG Duck thing, remember he got jumped. He got jumped one time. He got jumped on a bus or some shit. So when the knuckle game, when you can't knuckle up, what you do? Go back, go get the thing, and now I'm equal to you. In their head, I'm equal to you now. I got the thing on me. No, man, take the L, come back, fight it out, shake hands, nobody dies. But when fear kicks in, everybody dies. What you say? The little man said, everybody can get, everybody
Yeah,
kill her.
but
You
see,
scared of everybody? You
this
scared
the
of
thing. This the
everybody?
thing. It is, but the thing about it though, um, it is scary out there, man. It is scary out there. It's scary to think that you know live in an environment where your
Mm-hmm.
life is taken at any moment, where your life is not valued by anybody around you. You
Yep.
feel what I'm saying? That is a
Yep.
scary thing. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? And it goes beyond fighting. And it's really a cry from the community, man.
Yeah.
That that we need reshaping, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We in dire need of reshaping, and
Yeah.
nobody knows what direction to go. You feel what I'm saying? The men or the women. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? The other side to this spectrum is women. The other side to this all this gangster, destructive gangster shit. The other side is that thought shit with these women.
Right.
But we're not on that. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
it's just the thing about it is you need to see how we got here in the first place. And when I look at that, I just what I see is just a lack of unity, man, as a community.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like, as black people, we have no institution, man. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? Like, and what I mean by that is like when you see the Arabs, they got the fucking the gas stations, 7-Elevens, Dunkin' Donuts,
Mhm.
whatever. The Indians got that.
Yeah.
The what's the names? Mexicans got the landscape. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Africans out here building institutions. Jamaicans out here with the food and stuff. They food is blowing up. Um,
Yeah.
they got institutions out here. Chinese people out
Yeah.
here with the cleaners. They always had the cleaners and shit and laundromats,
Yep.
institutions and shit. Mexicans
Yeah.
out here booming.
Yeah.
With institutions. What niggas got?
Well, I
What
can
are,
explain.
what are black people prevalent and I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna let you go ahead. The only
Mm.
place I see the only place I see black people prevalent creating institution, creating any
Yeah.
type of revenue is in the streets.
Yeah. That's true. But I'll tell you why. One of the big reasons why that's like that, bro, is the government gives funding to other nationalities that are non-American. So say like that Indian family that got that store chain, right? When they hit the US, they can apply for a business grant and they will be given that grant. The Hispanics, even like now, look at how they're letting, other nationalities come into the US and are able to flourish, right? They're giving them houses, they're giving them things. Whereas with the Americans, and that's why you got a lot of disgruntled Americans, because with the Americans, they are not giving us those grants. Hell, they're charging us to go to college, dude. There's people in debt for college fucking debt. You know what I mean? Like we can't get a break. And then you're talking about the black people as far as what can they take on or what can they get. Hell, if you think some Indian guy is going to hire a black dude in a 7-Eleven?
Hell
No,
no.
a Hispanic is going to hire. So you got the society that has all of the way out, so to speak. They are in control of it and they're putting their own on. So in our case, what we have to do is go flourish in other spots if we're not willing to all take our money and put it in our own community, which that's not going to happen. You need to have some real leader, or you know how black people are. They don't. We need a leader. We got to have a Malcolm X, a Martin Luther, or somebody to guide us. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, but we are the sheep. If you look biblical terms, that's what the tribe of Judah is. We're the tribe of Judah. We are the sheep. They have to have the herder. They have to be led. We are sheep. So that's why we are always looking for the leader. And right now, that's why I say drill rap. The leader is the entertainment right now. It's switched. Remember back in the day, you had Malcolm X who was on TV. Malcolm X was on TV doing interviews and shit. So he was past like a just in a street nigga. He was getting, you know, audio, video. This nigga was getting broadcasted. Martin Luther King broadcasted, meeting with the president. So that's why it was easy for them to look at that as the leader, right? Whereas to this day and age, the leader is the entertainers, the NBA ball players, all of that's entertainment. So for us, we're looking at entertainment, which is why we have to start banning even though we like drill rap, we like these type of shits, right? But there has to be like a way that the community has to start shutting that shit down, because just like Chicago did, at one point Chicago has stopped a lot of them from even performing out there. You know what I'm saying? But then they would go to like Atlanta and go to these other spots, and they was able to perform because they not from that city. They not finna shoot shit up over there. I guarantee you they not. They just gonna shoot shit up in Chicago. You're not finna go over here to another state and do it, because them niggas got cameras all over the place. Police forces working 9 to 5. You know, these Chicago CPD, they fucking with them. They letting them do the shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they're letting them do the shit. I have a fucking theory that those motherfuckers is doing some of the hits too. Them motherfuckers is shooting up shit just to make them have a beef. But that's a whole, like you said, that's a whole nother podcast episode. But yeah, man, no, we like you said, the only reason why we had the street shit is because of the entertainment. Niggas wasn't thinking about all that street shit except the old school gangsters that had the old gangs that was running that. Once all that was done, we're back to square one again. And square one was entertainment. Niggas rapping, getting on, but instead of them getting on and being able to get in because you can't even blame you can't blame the music executives and shit. You know why? Because nigga, you don't have to come in and do that. Everybody ain't doing it. J. Cole is getting money. That nigga ain't talking about killing nobody. Kendrick getting money. He ain't talking about killing nobody. Drake got on. When he got on, he wasn't talking about killing nobody. He trying to do that mob insinuation shit now, but he wasn't doing that when he got on. Like, you don't have to go that way. The thing is, we gotta take accountability. Niggas gotta, even if you did some street shit, that's okay. We get it. You're a product of your environment. So if you're growing up next to murder that's happening, your chance of being a murderer is very high. You know what I'm saying? Or getting into an altercation where you gotta murder a motherfucker. It's gonna happen. But why are you going over there anyway? Niggas get out of a situation and go back to the situation. It's not like back in the old school gang days where nigga you still in, blood out. That's done. So you can't give me the excuse about, oh, I gotta go back to the block. No, you don't. Those rules are out the door. If that was the case, a lot of these niggas
Ain't no code of ethics no more.
ain't no code of ethics. So you can't pick and choose the rules you want. Bro, you said if there's no ethics, then get out of the neighborhood. You're out. You're gone. Why are you still, you know what I'm saying? Like, now and I see some of the rap, like I'm telling you, Chief Keef, he was doing all that, but guess what? He slowly, what did he do? He got on and he started moving away from that shit. You don't hear that nigga's name in no bullshit. That nigga come out now, what they do? They let him come back to BET. Look at J Main. Now the podcast thing is going on. Now a lot of those street dudes is getting on with the podcast shit, which we got to do another episode on that too. Like, is that No Jumper? Is that podcast helpful for street guys, or does that get people killed too? Does that get you killed going on here talking about your ops and all that shit and dissing them while you on a podcast, and then now you got some more beef going on?
Man, anything that promotes the streets, how the streets is right now, anything that promotes that to get you killed. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Yep. That could be
Just,
that's another topic.
yeah, man. It's just, death and violence is profitable. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? It's a sick world we live in, but a motherfucker will make $1 off of your life. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Think about funeral homes. You think
Yeah.
about the medicine industry. You think about
Mhm.
uh, the medical industry. Period. You think about shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like even the EMT business.
Yeah.
You think about businesses that services that save your life. These is
Mhm.
business, man. And
Yeah.
like every business owner, you want your business to be successful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And jails as well. Jails is a business, and
Yeah.
just like every business, you want your business to be successful in whatever it is, whatever service you
Mhm.
provide. So
Yeah.
if you have a chance to create situations where, you know what I'm saying, hey, I could get some revenue for my business if I create a situation where someone needs my services,
Yeah,
then of course you're gonna get in. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
But
So go ahead.
you got too many successful guys, bro. Lil Durk got on. He brought on his guys. Keith got on, brought his guys. We got to start taking accountability, man. Brothers got to stop with the listen. You don't got shit to prove to nobody. Okay, if you got bodies, and this is how we'll end it. We going over an hour. This was good. This was good. We got into some shit on this. Um, I would say, brothers, you don't have nothing to prove. What this is a culture thing. We put so many levels of obstacles in front of ourselves. Bro, you're on. You made it. You don't have to talk about the shit no more. Listen, even if you got on it and got on by talking about that, you're hot. Look at Juice World. Juice World stopped talking about that gangster shit when he got on. He started talking about drugs and shit too. Other shit. Regular shit. Nigga was rapping with Eminem. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you don't have to stay in that lane. But I think what happens is it's in the mind. You have to challenge yourself and you have to come out of this prove it shit. This is the generation of prove it. But you're making yourself a target. You're making yourself lose your longevity because you want to be beefing this shit. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of this shit be over women. A lot of this shit, listen, it's not what it seems. A lot of this shit be over women. This should be
Right.
over money. This should be over jealousy. A lot of this should be over a lot of different things. So the thing is, when you get on, leave the environment that you were in, uplift your people that were there, put them in positions of power. Okay, if everybody want to be mobsters so bad, if you're gonna be a mobster, run it like how the mobsters run it. Employ these guys. But listen, the mobsters was on dirty shit too. They were employing these guys to be killers. Every criminal organization do that. But when you're rapping, you're no longer in the criminal shit. And when you're snitching, when you're talking about shit that has happened in the past or that has happened or is going to happen in the future, you are snitching. Maybe if we push that narrative that when you're rapping about killing and when you're dissing your op and when you're making it so the whole world knows who you're into it with, maybe if we make that shit not acceptable, you'll save some lives. Because now you look at it as how you guys look at it. Y'all look at it like if you tell on somebody, you snitching. So if I'm making a rap song and I'm talking about who he killed, my homeboy killed, I am snitching on my homeboy. I am dry snitching on him because now the police is listening and they finna go interrogate his ass. First off, they gonna go investigate who I said he killed. And if that nigga's really dead, now you got a case. And now they doing RICOs on your ass. They're doing RICO cases because now they know I can't get you specifically, so I'm gonna just take your whole fucking crew. I'm gonna just take all you motherfuckers to jail. So we gotta lose the narrative of, that these things, we know the obstacles are there. We know the jails are there to put niggas in and get free labor. You know that. So why the fuck are you putting yourself in that box? You made it. You got money. You're out the fucking that. Go fucking take your homeboys and start making them niggas become something successful. Make them be money counters. Make them be bank accountants. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many ways you can employ your homie instead of bringing your homie on and saying, okay, go kill this dude that I got a problem with. Because at the end of the day, you're ruining your homeboy's life. Because you're not going to go out there and do it. I guarantee you, most of these niggas this rapping that's got to be, they not going to do it. It's going to be the crash dummy that's going to do it. So when he go do it, his life is gone. And they still rapping about you and you in jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, let's change that narrative, man. Let's change the whole narrative about, you got to be a street nigga to get credit. No, you don't. What about the army niggas? What about the 9-to-5 niggas? What about the niggas that's doing good for their families and shit? Those niggas should be respected too. You don't have to be a gangster, man. You don't have to be a drill fucking rapper. You know what I'm saying? No. And you can drill rap, but you could be talking about some shit that already is case closed. You know what I'm saying? Like a storyteller, because everything's a story. If you want to talk about the story, that's fine. But, you can get away from, what I'm saying, dissing ops and all that bullshit. Y'all niggas get money, man. Y'all niggas get money. I understand when shit happens you want to retaliate. But listen, once you retaliate, what is there to talk about? Why is niggas still talking about guys that's dead already? You know what I'm saying? Why is there still songs dissing guys that's dead already? They're dead. They're gone. Problem solved for you. You know what I'm saying? Or if it should be, if the business was handled already. So why do we? You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta change that shit, man. And who's gonna be able to change it is the consumers. All the people listening to the music, y'all are the ones. When y'all get on these comments, when y'all get on these artists' IGs, stop pumping them up. Stop glorifying the bullshit. Glorify the music. Music is good. Keep rapping the music because they're gonna die. You know what I'm saying? If the, listen, I hate to say it, but there's proof in the put. They're gonna die before they even get a chance to become what they was gonna be. They're gonna fucking die. So you're helping them. It's like the kid in the class that's like antagonizing the fight. Yeah, fight. Oh, you gonna let them talk shit like that? Well, you know what I'm saying? Like those niggas are the worst. You know what I'm saying? Those are the niggas you gotta knock out because you got a problem with this dude. You could have solved it, but this nigga's in your ear hyping up both of the shits. You know what I'm saying? So that's the nigga gotta get knocked out. It's the consumers. Consumers, y'all niggas on Google, yeah, making documentaries and shit. Come on, dude. Make a documentary about the positive shit that these niggas is doing. Don't be trying to glorify the murder shit. You know what I'm saying? It's the consumers that's fucking it up. These kids got to do something to get money on their food. You know what I'm saying? They got to get something to feed their families with. So they think that, oh, this is what's getting it. So let me keep talking about this shit. But it's because the consumer, y'all are fucked up. The consumers is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? That y'all fucked up.
I mean, yeah, I mean, we the people, man. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, we're responsible and we
Mm-hmm.
control what's popular, basically. You know, yeah, these
Right.
industries they can feed us their image, they can feed
Mm-hmm.
us their image, they can
Mm-hmm.
give us an idea of what they think that we should look like, dress like, and think like. But as the consumers, um, by definition, we're the ones who consume these ideas and stuff like that. So
Fact.
it's like they're like society can't be the way it is unless we allow it to be. You know
Facts.
what I'm saying?
That's
So
right.
it's
We
like
put them out. Consumers put them
motherfuckers
out.
gotta grow up.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
And like you said, if you're looking to rap music as something to pioneer your life to, that's sad. If you're looking to entertainment, and guess what? It's not just rap music, because if that's the case, y'all niggas would be running around here thinking y'all John Wick. That nigga John Wick be killing like a motherfucker. Y'all
Entertain.
not here
Let,
for that.
let me also say something too. You because entertainment period. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to society just patterning their lifestyle off of celebrities and off of entertainment period, you know what I'm saying? I know rap and hip hop is the most like glorified section of entertainment right now. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? You got a lot of men and women, just patterning themselves off off of these entertainment. And I hate to be one of those. You know what I'm saying? But especially like the Cardi B's or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? And
Right.
I know that and it's a little bit off subject, but it just touches on how, society just, is impressionable. But I know that a lot of people say since what's the name? The dude
Oh,
Takeoff cheated on Cardi B. Now
right.
everybody's saying, "Oh, it don't matter who you is. You can have the fat butt or whatever. It don't matter who you is, and who it is, it's still gonna cheat." Like,
Yeah.
listen, these are celebrities, man. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's taking into account that these are damaged people. These are
Right.
people who these are people who don't function normally. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And
Yeah.
the only reason that you're looking to them to be any type of example is because they rich and famous, which is a
Yeah.
horrible reason to pattern yourself off of anybody. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? These are people who are dealing with traumas and responding to traumas that they've never faced and they've never taking accountability for. You
Yeah.
feel what I'm saying? They're just being rewarded, and the consumers are sitting back just in awe, like, oh, look at these guys. I want to be just like them. Oh,
Yeah.
she can do it, I can do it. Well, if she's going through that, then and this is not you at all. You
Absolutely.
know, it's wild.
Bro, you hit it on the nail. We gonna wrap this up. This was good. We gonna talk about the ladies on the next one. We gonna talk about the female rappers, and is there pressure on them to have to be sexual deviants in order to get record deals? And I feel like that's the narrative that's getting pushed. You gotta shake your ass. You gotta be you gotta demean yourself, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we love it. I'm not gonna tell you to stop. I'm not gonna tell you to stop. Hey, by all means, shake that thing. Shake that thing. Sexy Red, I love you. Shake that thing. But come on, gonorrhea as the lipstick. Really? Chlamydia as the name of the lipstick? Come on. I mean, I get the creativity, but God, yeah, what are we pushing here? What are we pushing here? You, you people looking up to you. You got to understand. And I'm gonna say this, and then we gonna close out. But listen, entertainers, two people have responsibilities, and if we want to change the world, okay, if we want to change the community, two people got responsibility. The consumer, you have a lot more power than what you think. Because if you don't go to these shows, if you stop, pushing these guys and hyping them up, gassing them up, they'll change whatever they're talking about to fit you because you are the consumer. Okay? Two, the entertainers, y'all asses got a responsibility. Y'all got kids that's looking up to you because, again, like we said earlier, there is no more leadership in the community. So we got to move past that. We get it. There's nobody willing to step up. There's nobody that can step up. Times are hard. There's so many different scenarios that's going on why there's no leadership in specifically the black communities. But entertainers, you are the leaders now. Y'all are the guys. Y'all are the girls. Y'all are the go-to. So y'all need to start looking at yourself more as the Malcolm X's and the Harriet Tubmans and the Coretta Scotts. Y'all got to start looking at yourself in that light. You are more powerful than what you think. When you put out a song and make it seem that it's cool to shoot motherfuckers up and go rob people and all that shit, that's what these little motherfuckers are gonna do. Because these kids are looking at you. They parents at work, you know what I'm saying? Or they parents locked up. So they looking at you. They listening to you. So when you're saying this, you're not just accountable for you and your crew no more. You're accountable for, look how many people glorify Vaughn. I'm just using Vaughn as an example as you got people in London. You got people in fucking Utah. You know what I'm saying? That's like, oh, I love Vaughn. He's a killer, blah, 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 blah. Like, if Vaughn had came out and he was just a storyteller and he was just spitting some shit and he was telling people on how to get up out of it, he would have the same fans, but they would be thinking that way. Y'all have a big impact on what has to go. And if we want to change the world, consumer and the entertainer has to change the narrative. Big ups to LeBron James. He's a great example of how you're supposed to set the tone. You know what I'm saying? This is how you're supposed to do. You don't see his kids doing coke on on nothing. You don't see the guy promoting violence. He's standing up for his social issues. That's how you're supposed to do as an entertainer. Okay? So, D, what you got to say to close this out, man? What
Man,
tell the
it's
people? Tell the people.
look, we just gotta do better as a community, man. You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah.
gotta find some type of way, man. It's unfortunately, when I look at it, the future does look bleak. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so much ego in the way.
Yeah.
Social media plays a big tool in the destruction, and there's so many distractions that impede us from the progress that we need to be making as a society. But you know what I'm saying?
Mm,
I stay hopeful. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, we really just gotta start at home, man. You gotta start in your relationship. You feel what I'm
absolutely.
saying? Because again, the streets is fucked up.
Yeah.
The way this all wraps back around is the streets is fucked up, man. You know, it's and it's because there's no order, man. You feel
Yeah,
what I'm saying? And
absolutely.
order is fucking order starts within, bro. And it's serious. It's community, man. It really start within your home, bro. You feel what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Order,
absolutely.
man. Some fucking order.
Absolutely. Absolutely, bro. You hit it on the nail, man. You hit it on the nail, bro. And listen, as always, this was a good conversation, man. I'm gonna plug in all of the platforms that this episode will be on. We're on Spotify, so make sure y'all understand and make sure y'all follow us. You know, this is what we doing, man. We're talking about different concepts that should be talked about because even in the podcasting, there's a lot of things that's, ain't going or whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna plug in everything and that's gonna be lit. But D, it's good to have you on here, bro. Next week we gonna tackle something else. We gonna talk about the ladies and if they're under pressure or if this is something they just want to push, etc. But we got a lot of good ones. Or we might even go into some other shit too. You know, we got to get back into relationship shit too. I like talking about these relationship issues. So we gonna cook
That's
something up for y'all. Yeah, we gonna
I
cook something up
don't wait so long next time, man.
for sure,
You
for
know,
sure, for sure.
I gotta talk my shit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We back on. We back on. All right, my bro. It's good to have you on, man. I'm going to holler at you.
All right, big dog.
Yeah. Yes, sir.